in this session we will learn mean or average value of alternating current. See here, two things are there. One is mean or average value of alternating current. Next one is RMS value of alternating current. Because these two are very important, because derivation is not important, but the final result we are using again and again. So that is the reason everybody must follow these two concepts, because these are very important. Mean value or average value of alternating current. Next one, RMS value of alternating current. See, before entering this one, everybody must know two important things. What are they? I is equal to I naught sin omega t, or B is equal to B naught sin omega t, or E is equal to E naught sin omega t. The instantaneous value of current at any instant of time is given by the equation I is equal to I naught sin omega t. The instantaneous value of voltage is given by the equation V is equal to V naught sin omega t, or EMF E is equal to E naught sin omega t. I naught, V naught, E naught, all these things stands for maximum value of current, maximum value of voltage, maximum value of EMF. So everybody must follow this structure. I is equal to I naught sin omega t, V is equal to V naught sin omega t, and E is equal to E naught sin omega t. Now, what is the meaning of mean or average value of alternating current? The mean or average value of AC can be defined as the charge which is sent by DC current through the particular circuit in a particular time interval, as it is sent by AC to the same circuit in a time interval of half of the cycle. That we call it as a mean or average value of AC. Once again, it can be defined as the direct current which is sending through a particular circuit in a time interval t, as it is sent by alternate current to the same circuit through a time interval of half of the cycle. So that we call it as a mean or average value of AC. Now, for this one, first I am taking the value of current at any instant of time which is given by I is equal to I naught sin omega t. This I am taking equation 1. This I am taking equation 1. Now, AC current which is sending a charge dq in a time interval t by 2. For this one, I can take dq is equal to I into dt. This is equation 2. Substitute 1 into. Now dq is equal to I naught sin omega t into dt. Now the total charge you can find q is equal to integral dq by taking the limit 0 to t by 2. Now what is the value of dq? So q is equal to integral 0 t by 2. Its value is I naught sin omega t into dt. Now if I am taking I naught is common, q is equal to I naught into integral 0 t by 2 sin omega t into dt. Now q is equal to I naught into that integral sin omega t dt value minus cos omega t by omega minus cos omega t by omega limits 0 t by 2. If I am taking minus is common, minus I naught by omega, it will be cos omega t limits 0 comma t by 2 minus I naught by omega value you can take it as a 2 pi by t. Now here I can take cos omega value 2 pi by t and time value t by 2 minus cos omega into 0. Now t cancel, 2 cancel, now it will be cos 180, now it will be minus I naught t by 2 pi into cos 180 minus cos 0, cos 180 minus cos 0, and finally minus I naught t by 2 pi into cos 180 minus cos 0, that is minus 1, so it will be minus 2, minus of minus it becomes plus, so finally it will be 2 I naught t by 2 pi, 2 cancel, we will get I naught t by pi. Now in place of charge I can write q is equal to I average into time value t by 2. Now I can write I average into t by 2 is equal to I naught t by pi. Now this t and this t cancel, so finally I average is equal to 2 I naught by pi. So this is the required result that we want. I average is equal to 2 I naught by pi. Here I am writing the result. I average is equal to 2 I naught by pi. Simply V average is equal to 2 V naught by pi. So everybody must remember these two results. So average value of AC for half cycle is equal to I average is equal to 2 I naught by pi. Similarly, average value of voltage is equal to 2 V naught by pi. Remember these two equations. Once again, I am giving you the total derivation. See, the mean or average value of AC for half cycle, it can be defined as when the direct current vendor is sending a charge to a conductor for a particular time, as it is sent by AC in a particular circuit in a time of half cycle, and that we call it as a average value of AC. Now first one, the instant value of current at any standard time is given by I is equal to I naught sin omega t. Now the charge dq is equal to q is equal to it, dq is equal to I into dt. Then later substituting one in here, and the rest of things are derivation. So in the time interval I am taking 0 to t by 2, I naught sin omega t dt. I naught is taking common, sin omega t dt value is minus cos omega t by omega. Then later this omega is taken out, so minus I naught by omega and cos omega t and 0 to t by 2, and later things as shown in the figure. You see, I naught by omega value 2 pi by t and cos omega I can write 2 pi by t, time interval t by 2 minus lower value 0, cos 180 minus 1, cos 0 minus 1, minus minus becomes minus 2, and here minus is there, minus of minus becomes plus. Then later in place of charge I can use q is equal to I into t. Q is equal to I into t, and I is nothing but I average in the time interval t by 2. So I average into t by 2 is equal to, and this value I naught t, and finally I can get I average value is equal to 2 I naught by pi. This average value of AC is equal to 2 I naught. This peak value, average value. Similarly, V average is equal to 2 V naught by pi. Next, RMS value of AC. RMS value of AC. This is also important. What is RMS value? Root mean square value of alternate current. Root mean square value of alternate current. First, what is its definition? The root mean square value of AC can be defined as when direct current which is producing heat in a particular time interval, as it is sent by AC current producing same heat in a complete cycle in a time interval t, that we call it as a RMS value of AC. How it can be defined as? The heat energy produced is given by H is equal to I square R T. Heat H is equal to I square R T. Now we already know instantaneous current I is equal to I naught sine omega t. Sine omega t. This is 2. Substitute 2 in 1. Now H is equal to I naught sine omega t whole square R into dt. Now here it will be H is equal to I naught square sine square omega t R into dt. R into dt. Now here you can take it as a total heat, and here you can take it as a dH, or you can take it as a heat also, Q also. dQ, dQ, dQ. Now total heat Q is equal to integral dQ taking limits 0 to t. Now Q is equal to integral 0 to t dQ is nothing but I naught square sine square omega t R into dt. Now I can take I naught square R as common, integral 0 to t sine square omega t into dt. Now I naught square R into 1 minus cos 2 omega t by 2 0 to t into dt. Now here it will be I naught square R by 2 integral 0 to t into dt minus integral 0 to t into cos 2 omega t into dt. Now this term becomes 0. Now here we get only t. Now finally here it will be I naught square R t by 2. Then later we can equate this Q value I RMS square R into t is equal to I naught square R into t by 2 RT cancel. So IRMS square is equal to I naught square by 2, and finally IRMS is equal to I naught by root 2. So this is the required result that we want. Similarly, VRMS is equal to V naught by root 2. IRMS is equal to I naught by root 2 and VRMS is equal to V naught by root 2. So once again, all of you see the derivation. What is the meaning of RMS value of AC? What is the meaning of RMS value of AC? See, RMS value means root mean square value of AC can be defined as when the direct current which is producing a heat in a particular conductor in a particular time interval, as it is sent by AC in a particular circuit, the same time interval T. So that we call it as a RMS value of AC. RMS value of AC. Now, you see the heat energy, heat produced in the conductor is given by dQ is equal to I square RT. Now, the value of current in instant term is given by I is equal to I naught sin omega t. Substituting 2 in 1. So, dQ is equal to I naught sin omega t R into dt. I naught square sin square omega t R into dt. Now, the total heat is given by taking the limits 0 and t and dq. Now, here I naught sin square omega t into R into dt, I naught square is taken out. Integral sin square omega t into dt. Now, here it will be 1 minus cos omega t by 2, and first the 2 is taken out, I naught square by 2, and it's 1 into dt minus the rest of the term, and this term becomes 0. Now, I naught square r into t by 2 is equal to, now in place of q I can use IRMS square r into t, and this right hand term RT get cancelled. So IRMS square is equal to I naught square by 2, or IRMS is equal to I naught by root 2, and VRMS is equal to V naught by root 2. Now see, finally from these two derivations you have to learn this following. I average is equal to 2 I naught by pi, V average is equal to 2 V naught by pi, and similarly IRMS is equal to I naught by root 2, and VRMS is equal to V naught by root 2. These four results everybody must remember, because these four equations plays very important role in next derivations and next whatever the problems we are discussing, so that everybody must remember those four equations.